From LALATE News Headquarters in Santa Monica, this is Mornings LALATE.
It's a big morning across the board as terror erupts in Miami overnight. Of all the breaking details. Meantime, more stimulus checks, that third stimulus check of $1,400, will be landing in your bank account tomorrow. The alerts are already going out, and I have all the breaking details for you as well. New video from Bernie Sanders talking about forced stimulus and what does he want. As we look at the calendar, March 24th to March 27th is the key date which millions of Americans are getting alerts for the stimulus check. Meantime, as revelers in spring break in Miami take it out of control, Dr. Fauci has a warning about a resurgence of the virus. Elsewhere, new video from the White House talking about the landing of the stimulus check. And tomorrow, boy, 1.75% 10-year Treasury note. What will the Federal Reserve do? It said nothing yet, but as the flight out of tech potentially continues into blue chip, what does this mean for you and Wall Street and Main Street? As a new day starts upon us and millions of Americans are awake to a Sunday morning, stimulus is around the corner and it could be landing in your bank account and also in your mailbox starting tomorrow. And guess what's also starting right now? Mornings LALATE. The toast is toasting, the butter is buttering. I'm here, you're here, and guess what? I'm missing some bacon. How are you? The brewing is happening. It's brewing, half calf, double calf, calcino calf. Sirloin appreciates if you buy some more milk. We gotta butter it up. It doesn't need a $12 ice cream, but at least a little bit more bacon would help. How are you? It's a new day, and good morning. It's Sunday morning. Good morning, and welcome to Mornings LALATE. How are you? Did you have a good Saturday? One more day to crush the weekend. It is a great day, and I hope you are safe and having a lot of fun. Not as much fun as they had on Miami-Dade Ocean Drive last night and the night before. I have all those breaking details as well. Meantime, the great news about the arrival of your stimulus check by direct deposit and by paper check starting tomorrow again. Wow, real incredible great news, and up to the minute right here. If you've not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. I have details that you're going to love and be delicious, and it won't cost you $12 like the ice cream someone wants to have. And also, if you've not liked this video, please like the video. It really helps in the algorithm rankings. If you've not become a member, consider becoming a member. The breaking details as we start the new day is that millions of Americans tomorrow will continue to receive their $1,400 third stimulus check by both direct deposit and also by mailed check. What's going on? Well, what happened was between Friday and Saturday, everything changed. Viewers who were expecting direct deposit of stimulus checks were learning it's coming next week, or they got alerts that it's coming by paper check. Let me go through each of the two situations first across the board. If you're an individual who is expecting a direct deposit by stimulus check, it could be coming still by direct deposit. It could be coming by direct express. It could be coming the 24th to the 27th. And it could also be coming by paper check. What's happening? Well, what happened was viewers started to receive alerts, and those alerts came from different ways. First, they got alerts from the Track My IRS tool. Second, they got it from their bank. And third, they got it from their bank's app, saying that stimulus checks are arriving the 24th to the 27th. Let me go over each of the situations slowly for you. First, if you're expecting direct deposit of your stimulus check, it may be coming by direct deposit starting tomorrow, but most likely the 24th to the 27th by direct deposit, or the 24th to the 27th by paper check. What happened was viewers went to irs.gov Saturday and saw the website change from no information about them or saying it was coming by direct deposit March 17th to now saying, no, it's coming by paper check March 26th. These are viewers who are expecting direct deposit, and when they tracked their IRS tool, it previously said no information or March 17th direct deposit, and now said no, paper, it's coming by paper check. Let's look at the calendar together. Today is the 21st. Monday is the 22nd. So you see these viewers who were expecting direct deposit on the 17th last Wednesday are now getting alerts that are different than just 2-3 days ago. Now saying, no, it's coming by paper check the 24th, 25th, or 26th, or 27th. The most common message they're saying about the paper check is that it's the 26th. Now, here's what you also need to know as to the paper check. I've had viewers who got the alert, it's coming the 26th by paper check, and they've already gotten it by paper check. They got it by paper check on Thursday, Friday, and one viewer said, LALATE, I got the alert, it's coming by paper check the 26th. I got it on the 20th. I got it on Saturday. So you need to watch that mail like a purple hawk. As to the mail, it can come in a white envelope, it can come in a beige envelope. Either way, it's going to be a very skinny envelope. If it comes in a envelope in the mail, it'll come either as a paper check or a debit card from the IRS. This is the envelope they used for the second stimulus check by direct deposit, by debit card. It's a very skinny envelope, very easy to throw away. I did have viewers throw away the second stimulus check. They thought it was junk mail. White envelope, no logo, no insignia, no stamp, no nothing. All it says in red, here's some information about your about your economic impact payment. Watch the mail like a hawk between tomorrow and Friday, because you may get it by mail when you're expecting it by direct deposit. Yes. Now, let's then turn to the direct deposit viewers. The direct deposit viewers who are waiting for direct deposit, some got it. The bill became law on a Thursday, and by Friday, I had viewers on SSI getting the stimulus check within the 24 hours after it became law. I also had viewers on SSA not getting it on the first within 24 hours. I had viewers not on benefits getting within 24 hours, and some not as well. So everything happened across the board. Here are the banks that have paid out stimulus checks by direct deposit so far as of Sunday morning: Citizens Bank, PNG, Bancorp, Chime, PayPal, NetSpend, Green Dot, People's United Bank, US Bank, PNC as well, Capital One Bank, USAA. Also have been paid out has been Union Bank, MetaBank, Amex Bluebird, Navy Federal, Chase, Wells Fargo, Bank America, H&R Block, Green Emerald, and TurboTax. Now, as you know, if you go to a restaurant and you really don't like the food or the service you got at the restaurant, you may go on Yelp and complain about it. But if you go to a restaurant and adore the restaurant, you may not go on Yelp and say, I love that place. So what I'm asking viewers right now is jump into the live chat and say, if you got a stimulus check, who you got a stimulus check from, what bank, and what day you got it. Because ultimately, I'm seeing a lot of, I haven't gotten it, because I haven't been asking lately who has gotten and where you gotten. It's important to have updates about where people are getting it as much as where people aren't getting it. So if you have gotten or know someone has gotten it, sister, brother, girlfriend, drop in the live chat right now. Got it from this bank that day. It really helps me and the reporting of this channel. Now, if you are among those banks or also Direct Express and have not yet received the direct deposit, don't worry, because in addition to the paper checks, viewers of this channel have now seen on IRS Track My Stimulus tool from their bank and also Direct Express alerts that the stimulus checks are coming March 24th to March 27th. Here is an alert that one viewer got from Direct Express. March 24th, the stimulus check is arriving. This is not an anomaly. Lots of viewers have gotten it. Now, I have had viewers who received it by their debit card and received it by Direct Express throughout the weekend and last week as well. This alert is a very commonplace alert that viewers have gotten. March 24th, it's coming by Direct Express. This viewer specifically knows it's the stimulus check because their benefits don't arrive on the 24th of the month. In fact, the husband didn't believe her, so he made a phone call and got confirmation, yes, $1,400 is available on March 24th on their Direct Express card. What's important to understand is that you know how I do reporting here. I keep it informative. I keep it up to date to the minute, accurate and positive. And I gotta tell you, between you and I, on a personal level, I've seen a level of negativity I have never seen in a long time in the last 24 hours, where people have, I think, wanted to make people just freak out. I think they pride people on freaking out. I understand there's stuff out there that is crazy, but you gotta understand it's crazy. I had one person actually take it in full stride, and I adored him for it. He sent me a message on Facebook last night. He said, "LALATE, I've been watching your shows, and I heard that viewers got it on H&R Block Green Emerald card on Monday, 2 days after it became law. Guess what? I spoke to a very peculiar person from H&R Block. I'll use a different word. And that person said, I'm not getting my stimulus check to December. Imagine how crazy that is, LA. Yeah, it is crazy. So there's crazy stuff everywhere. There are pre-recorded messages. There are pre-recorded websites. There's a lot of inaccurate stuff out there. Ultimately, let's stay positive and let's stay focused. The stimulus checks are coming next week. More about that in a second. But let me cut to what happened last night, which was pandemonium unto itself. Miami-Dade, which, as you know, is a very popular spring bait spot, went into turmoil. Revelers, all generally in their 20s and 30s, were in the streets on top of cars, twerking on top of lampposts. So much craziness, of course, no social distancing, no masks, that police had to come in, and the city had to establish a curfew. The curfew was as the city went out of control. This was a picture released by Miami-Dade police after the curfew was issued. If you're on Twitter or social media last night, you saw the videos. If you haven't, go watch them. You will be shocked. This is as Governor DeSantis of Florida said, we need to have tourism keep our economy going. I don't know if this is the type of tourism where people are twerking on a lamppost that you certainly want, but it was absolute rioting of its worst kind in the street. City went on a curfew and went on to lockdown late last night. Will it happen again tonight? This is amid concerns about why states have reissued new alerts. Dr. Fauci yesterday spoke about the concerns about what's happening internationally. As you don't know, Italy on lockdown, Germany facing lockdown, France around the corner. And this is as spring break revelers are not taking the virus seriously. And as certain states in a new report today grapple with not good news. 22 new states show a resurgence of the virus as they are relifted lockdown orders and have not taken the situations carefully. Let me tune into what Dr. Fauci said overnight about this resurgence and why it remains a very big issue. Let's listen in.
Do again is take a look first of the concern that we have, and then some encouraging news, and then I'll end with a caveat. Of concern is that there are about 50% increase in transmission with this particular variant that has been documented in the UK. And there's likely an increase in severity of disease if infected with this variant. Slide is March 17th. This is what I referred to previously about the surges that are going on in Europe at a time when we've reached this point of plateauing that Dr. Walensky mentioned to you, where we're now at 53,200 cases per day on a 7-day average. This strongly suggests that there's an increase in transmissibility in the European countries associated with 117.
And with that concern is, of course, for stimulus. Forced stimulus remains around the corner, and Bernie Sanders issued a new video explaining why forced stimulus needs to be robust. If you've not watched, in recent days I've detailed that the Democrats in both the House and Senate want reoccurring stimulus checks to the end of the year. That would be $12,000 to $16,000. This is for you. This is for viewers who make less than $45,000 a year, even less than $75,000 a year. Let's tune into Bernie Sanders' new video discussing where stimulus needs to go right away this coming weeks.
Movement for the last number of years and grassroots organizing has had a very significant impact on changing consciousness in America. What happened is the Democrats, we passed a very strong bill. And you know what? As you've indicated, 75% of the American people like it. And you know what? When we raise the minimum wage to $15 and we guarantee paid vacation time and we do paid family and medical leave, and when we create millions of good paying jobs, rebuilding our infrastructure and tackling climate change and taking on the fossil fuel industry, the American people will like that too. So the issue we're dealing with is, will the Democratic Party, and we're off to a really good start, have the courage to address the crises facing the American people, even if it means taking on the big money interests who have so much historically, had so much historical influence over the legislative and economic life of this country.
Coming up more will be what is happening next week for forced stimulus. Also, what's happening about your stimulus check, the $1,400 third stimulus check. I'll have more details about routing times shortly. But first, here's a little bit about today's programming schedule. If you want money right now, not 5 days from now, and not 5 weeks from now, then reach out to the community page. The volunteers can help you find that money for rent and utilities. That's at news.lalate.com/community. The community page features a series of volunteers who are viewers like you. They can help you find rent, utilities, SNAP, food benefits, mortgage assistance, and help you with eviction moratorium questions as well. Their Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram individuals reach out to them and indicate the city and state you're from, and they'll get back to you shortly. That's a community page. Volunteers working for you, viewers helping one another. Stay with LA for more. Join LALATE Daily for the excitement of the new LALATE live daily. The excitement starts on Mornings LALATE at 9 a.m. Home LALATE returns at 11 a.m. daily. And then afternoons LALATE at 1 p.m. Join us daily as the excitement continues live from Santa Monica on LALATE. And the excitement continues tonight with Evenings LALATE. Don't miss that live recording at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. All the latest updates about your stimulus. But wow, what a big Sunday morning it is. How are you? The toast is toasting, the butter is buttering, and stimulus checks will land in your bank account again tomorrow. The big update is that countless viewers of this channel have now gotten alerts from irs.gov from their bank and from their bank app, now indicating stimulus checks will be landing 24th, 25th, 26th, and 27th. Let me recap. But first, if you've not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. You don't want to miss a single minute of a recording throughout the day. Understand, with 750,000 subscribers on social media, I'm getting a lot of wonderful insight from viewers saying, LALATE, look at my alert. I just got an alert that says, here is my stimulus check. Here it's coming. I have viewers sending me DMs around the clock saying my bank has now updated, or iris.gov now shows it is coming by paper check, not by debit card. So I'm delivering you breaking details by the minute, and if you have those details as well, certainly share them with me as well. It really helps other viewers. So make sure you subscribe. Also like the video. It really helps in the algorithm ranking. Coming up right after this video is another video that goes over specifically the direct deposit deliveries of this coming week. The breaking details is that viewers have now, from irs.gov, received updates that now show that the stimulus check will land the 24th to the 27th. But where is it landing? About 50% of the viewers, approximately, are now showing that while they were expecting it by direct deposit, it's not coming by direct deposit. It's showing now it's coming by paper check. And the most common date they're getting is the 26th. Let's look at the calendar together. The 26th is next Friday, this coming Friday. A lot are also getting alerts from their banks that it's coming on the 24th. This date is the most common date I'm seeing for direct deposit from banks that people are getting alerts. The 24th is a very common date. But the date that viewers are seeing from either IRS or their bank is generally the 24th to the 27th. Understand that the 22nd, tomorrow, is a banking day. So you could see bank deposits appear tomorrow, also in the mail. Also understand, if you look at the calendar, yesterday was the 20th. I have viewers who are reporting that IRS has updated their tool to indicate the stimulus check is coming by mail by the 26th, and they got it on the 20th. So, wow, a lot of big developments across the board. One of the big developments that will happen tomorrow is the Federal Reserve will have to deal with the issue of what's going on with these growing interest rates. Friday, we ended with a 1.75% interest rate for the 10-year Treasury. This is particularly disconcerting because it shows that the bond market thinks there's growth in the economy, which the Federal Reserve does not think so. This could cause a flight further out of tech, potentially into blue chips next week. That flight started last week and can continue as well. Meantime, there is concerns across the country as 22 states now show a resurgence of the virus or a plateauing at very high levels after they lifted mask rules in advance of spring vacations. Those 22 states, ironically, are, however, more in the Midwest. More about that tomorrow. Elsewhere, the president issued a wonderful new video yesterday explaining the details, and also Friday, explaining how millions of Americans need stimulus and that stimulus is on its way. Ultimately, the president's message is very loud and clear. You're going to get your stimulus check within 10 days. 10 days, not 10 months, not 10 years, but 10 days. And here, let's listen into what the president had to say.
If anyone ever wondered if one vote can make a difference, Georgia just proved it. 11,779 times. And if anyone ever wondered if voting can change a country, Georgia just proved it can. Because when you elected 2 new United States senators, you made it possible to pass the American Rescue Plan. Landmark legislation will not only meet the emergency RIN, but transform this nation. Starting with this, for those folks who either already have or will soon have $1,400 in their pockets, you can thank Senators Warnock and Ossoff. But for their votes, it would not have happened. What does that mean? It means 85% of the households in America will get that money. Here in Georgia, it means 88% of all adults and 88% of the children in this state will get that $1,400 as well. Just add it up. A typical family, 2 parents, 2 kids, earning $100,000 a year, each will get $1,400. That's $5,600 for that family.
More about his message in a second. But overnight, surprisingly, as if we did not have enough fake narratives, more circulated. And I want to go over each of those fake narratives right now. One of the fake narratives was this. I heard someone say, I heard that people on benefits who file taxes are getting a stimulus check before people who aren't filing taxes. Untrue. I heard that people on SSI, they're having their checks held before to be paid out after everyone else. Also untrue. I actually had viewers on SSI get the stimulus payment within 24 hours after it became law, before anyone else. I've also had people say, oh, they're sending the money in waves, and they did the first wave for direct deposit. They're doing another wave for direct deposit. Untrue. What happened was they did a wave a week ago yesterday on a Friday for direct deposit. That wave went out. Now, who is in that wave of direct deposits? You may thought it was you and may be surprised it's not, that yours is coming by paper check or debit card. But a lot of banks have time processing stuff and receiving stuff from IRS. What's important to understand is that you need to watch that mail. The stimulus check may come by paper check in a beige envelope or a white envelope. And the envelopes are very, very thin. Here's the envelope used for the second stimulus check when it came in a debit card. It's very plain. There's no logo on the outside. You can absolutely miss it if you blink. And all it says on the outside in red is here's information about your economic impact payment. If you're not thinking to look for this, then you may be surprised when it shows up. And I've had viewers surprised this last Friday and yesterday, Saturday, when it showed up, when they had been tracking around the clock direct deposit. Make sure you promise yourself between today and next Friday that you watch the mail, because this is very thin. This could have $5,000+ on it if you have a household of 4 people. You don't want to throw away the stimulus check. And guess what? I had a lot of people throw away the second stimulus check, and I've already had some viewers throw away the third stimulus check. I don't want that to be you. Meantime, the message is very loud and clear from the president. You're going to get the stimulus check, and you're getting it within 10 days. That is the message, and it remains the message of the president. Let's continue to listen in on what his promise is for the delivery.
That's in distress, trying to figure out how to pay their mortgage, pay their rent, keep food on the table. And that's not all. There's something called a child tax credit. What that basically means is you get a tax credit for every child you have. The American Rescue Plan expands that credit. It means that families of over 2 million children in Georgia will be eligible for an increase in that child tax credit of $1,600 per year per child. And it's going to be delivered on a regular basis. So starting this summer, families with young kids will get $300 a month per child. This is going to lift 177,000 children in Georgia out of poverty. The American Rescue Plan expands coverage and reduces costs under the Affordable Care Act. So for a family of 4 earning $90,000 per year with insurance under the Affordable Care Act, they'll see about $200 a month off their monthly premiums. And for Georgia schools, the American Rescue Plan provides around $4 billion for Georgia's school children from grades K through 12 to help them reopen safely. And here's one of the biggest things for Georgia. Because of the American Rescue Plan, Georgia is now eligible for about $2 billion to expand Medicaid.
And as we go into the new morning, the real assurance is that your $1,400 third stimulus check is landing in the next few days, not in the next few weeks, and not in the next few months. Ultimately, Americans need that stimulus check. We need it. And that along the way, we would have liked it to come the very first day or the very second day, but it's coming. And ultimately, I'm tracking it with you. And your help as a wonderful family has helped immensely in sending me the messages, the alerts, the DMs, the updates you've received from Track My Stimulus tool. Along the way, the positivity and the updates you have provided have been the most up-to-date information you could find anywhere. And guess what? I'm back with you with another live video right after this, in which I jump into the live chat and I interact with you about what's going on the delivery. But promise me this: as more of you start to receive your stimulus check guess what? It's time to start focusing on getting the $5,000 and $10,000 of other money that's in the third stimulus package for you as well. Because remember, it's first come, first serve for that. And finally, guess what's starting to reopen soon? EIDL. If you look at the calendar, SBA has to open the EIDL grant in the next few days. That's $5,000. So while we're tracking our stimulus checks, don't forget, there's a lot of other money that's available for you, and I will be with you covering all that as well. Stay with me. If you've not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Also, like this video. It really helps in the algorithm rankings. And join me next as another video kicks underway on Mornings LALATE.